Welcome back to Sunrise Daily, and talking about Nigeria's economy, how we're no longer the largest in Africa. Well, let's get Margaret to get in her question. Margaret.
Well, Jide, first of all, it's not fair that you didn't let us meet the baby properly, because it's for people like that that we have these conversations. We're looking at the future generation. But that's on the one hand. On the second hand, are you surprised that these figures have come in? Because, I mean, looking at what has happened, what we did was rebase our economy, take into cognizance certain areas that we had not captured before. But it wasn't like I said production increase. So are you surprised by the fact that we've moved to number 2 and could move to number 3?
I'm a bit surprised because no one forecasted that the exchange rate will really be where it is today. No one did. Not even the central bank. Not even the forecast for next year's budget. That's where the challenge is. The problem we are in today, it's not because we are not producing. It's because we are not producing enough, and because the exchange rate has been made to be liberal, which is really not a bad thing. But when the exchange rate has been made to be liberal, then the government needs to understand more that we need to invest more in manufacturing. We need to invest much more in the services sector. If not, the exchange rates will keep depreciating. Now, to win and to become number 1 again requires that we not just look at what we are doing internally. We need to keep an eye on what other economies are doing. And I really love the example of Usain Bolt again. Here's what he's done. In the London Olympics, he ran 9.63 seconds. This time, he's moved much slower because he's kept an eye on the competition. He ran 9.81. If he had run 9.81 in the London Olympics, he wouldn't have even come second. He wouldn't have come third. He would not have even come fourth. If he had run what won him the gold this year, 4 years ago, Usain Bolt would have come fifth.
Even though he keeps beating everybody.
Yes, but what he does is he keeps looking at what are his competitors doing.
Is that a good or bad thing?
Wonderful thing. Because it means there are 2 ways you can win. It's either you perform at your best, or competitors perform at their worst. And what we've been doing in Nigeria is we've kept looking at what we are doing internally. We fail to monitor those that compete against us aggressively. Going forward, we need to keep an eye on what other West African countries are doing and what other countries in sub-Saharan Africa are doing. And then we will clearly know if we're still winning the race like Usain Bolt.
A fine place to live it. Babajide Ogunsanwo, Channel Service Data and Information Analyst, just bringing it to us. As the figures say. Thank you for coming on today.
Great one.
And just before we also wrap up, we see lots of students, I think they're from Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta. They're tweeting consistently. They say, for instance, Taiwo Abisoye, the Jagado team says, Taiwo was shot in the head by the bullets from police officers and they can't die in silence, and contrary to what the police have said. But that needs to be also looked into. Well, that's the show today. We thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. I'm Chamberlain Oso.
I'm Nel Tar Egbe. Enjoy your weekend.
Well, we hope that the CP of Ogun State will bring his personality to bear on this one and his capacity. And let's see that, those problems are resolved. Thank you, Maokbe Ogun.
Have a good one.